Hello everybody, welcome back. It is Sunday the 5th of January and it's around 9:30 in the morning. As you can see, it's been snowing here in Blackpool. If you saw my other little short video earlier on, which I made around 7 AM in my garden when it was dark, you'll already know about the snow. Or if you live in Blackpool and you've looked out your window, you'll already know about the snow. It's about, I don't know, what would you say that was, guys? 2 inches? That's my boot print there. 2 inches maybe. I'm fairly bad at guesstimating inches. It's actually snowing lightly now. It's not raining. I think we have had a bit of rain, but it's still snowing. And in the description of my last video I made a little joke. I was like, oh guys, we've got 2 inches of snow, so probably all the buses and trains will be cancelled, all the schools will close for a month, and councils will run out of grit and all that stuff. But here's the thing, I think the schools open up tomorrow or possibly Tuesday. I think some schools may have a teacher training day tomorrow, but I really don't know. But yeah, if it snows all day and this is staying tomorrow, there's a chance that schools may close. I don't know. Personally, I think it'll lash it down later on and most of this will be gone. But for now, I'm here taking a nice walk in this lovely snow. And I don't know what it is about snow, because even as like an older middle-aged adult who doesn't handle the cold well, because I really don't handle the cold well, I still like the snow. And I think snow just brings out the child in people. And for Blackpool, because we actually hardly ever get snow, we do get a bit of snow every year, mostly in the sense that it does snow a little bit most years, but it virtually never sticks. And when I posted my little earlier video, somebody pointed out to me that this is the first time the snow stuck on the ground for any amount of time since something like 2011. And I was like, whoa, really? For sure? But yeah, we don't really often get snow that sticks in Blackpool, just due to our geography, I think. I don't know why, but mostly. And it's starting to rain a little bit now. Oh, look at that. I am not walking through there, guys. Can you see all that? That's frost. Ugh, can I take a big step over it? Maybe. Oh, look at that. Oh, be careful, because I've got waterproof boots on, but I don't want to trash my boots. Yeah, it can snow over all the country. The entire country can get snowed in, and we'll just get some slushy rain. And suddenly the temperature seems to have totally dropped, so I'm going to put my other glove on. I've got one big thick thermal glove on and my other hand is bare because I was using the camera, so you just have to excuse me for a second. Can I put my camera down? I'm just going to put my camera down there on that railing for 1 second, so just excuse me for a second. And I'm just going to slip my glove on because I can feel my hands starting to freeze a bit. There we go. Give the lens a wipe, because now it's starting to rain a bit. My plan was to walk all the way to the prom. I still may do that, I don't know. It is pretty chilly, but I am very, very, very well wrapped up this morning. And look, this is a brand new bit of snow to walk upon. Look at that. how beautiful that looks. My footprints are just making a line down there. Get my nice waterproof expensive boots on. Hopefully they'll hold up. I think they should. I mean, they are waterproof boots, but I mean, even waterproof boots do have the limit. So look at that, all that lovely snow. It's Sunday morning, so there's virtually nobody about, and the rain that was very light seems to have stopped and it's changed back to snow again. So yeah, we're going to enjoy this snow while we can. Although, when I said earlier that the child in me, my inner child, just loves the snow, the moany old fart in me hates the slush. You know, when all the lovely snow changes to that sort of cold, damp, grey, gross pavement slush. I think that's awful. So in an ideal world, we'd just get all this gorgeous snow, and when we've all built our snowmen and we've all had our fun in it and had our snowball fights, it all completely disappears and the weather turns like summer. Oops, I nearly slipped then. I'm really hoping I don't slip. I'm walking very carefully, but and I think the rain's, it's like it doesn't know whether it wants to snow or rain. It's snowing very lightly, and then it keeps like very light raining for a bit and then stopping. It's like it doesn't really know whether it wants to snow or rain. The sky's gone a tad greyer though, so I think there's a bit more rain in the air now. So that possibly means it's all going to be washed away at some point. Quite a lot of people have walked through the park this morning already, because I'm just going by all the rows of footprints. But it's lovely and quiet down here, as you can see. I'm pretty much the only person in my own eye line, so I'm just going to have a couple of walks. Ooh, gross slushy puddle. Did not like that bit. If you look at that there, that soaking wet slushy puddle, I once cycled right through one of them without realising it until I'd done it. And I'll tell you exactly where I was. I was going to work and I was cycling under Devonshire Road Bridge. And for those of you that live in Blackpool and are familiar with Devonshire Road Bridge, you'll know that's an area that is very prone to flooding. And I was cycling to work and it was like that bit there. If you look down that bit there, how it's quite a big puddle. Cycling to work one morning, except it was still fairly dark, so I couldn't see the ground properly. The car coming, I'm just going to let that go. Couldn't see the ground properly, so I just cycled right through, and it was so deep it soaked my feet even though I was on the bike on my pedals. It was a good like 6 inches deep, and as I put my pedal down and I went through it, it was just like cycling through a gigantic slush puppy, and my whole feet immediately became freezing cold and soaked, and I was like, goodness sake. And to make matters worse, I didn't have a change of socks or shoes, so I had to stay in those soaking wet freezing cold trainers all for my work shift and then cycle home in them. But I guess that was my own fault for not looking where I was going. There's been a scooter going down here, look. We could walk across that field. Shall we walk across there, guys? I think we should. Let me climb over here. Let's just walk across this snowy field. And I know it's technically not a field, but that doesn't matter. we're going to walk across anyway. Look at all that snow. It's still coming down a bit, but I don't think what's coming down now will stick because it's a bit more sleety than anything else. And so far so good. My feet are still warm and dry, so hopefully that will just hold true this full walk, because I am on my way to Rigby Road now, and I am going to nip up Rigby Road and we're going to have a little prom walk, because you've got to have a prom walk in this when it's snowy. I think, yeah, snow in Blackpool is so rare that you've got to capture it on camera when it happens. So what I'm going to do is now I'm going to finish this video, and then I'm going to start another one of the prom walk, walking towards the prom and on the promenade. So for this video I'm going to say thank you so much for watching. Thanks for your continued support, and I will be right back in what will be part 2 of Snow Day in Blackpool. See you in a second.